Good evening, everybody. Mr. Yo 11. Man, been a minute.
Criticism of that tournament has been how long it's taken. And I think
Work, and more work. So, what that means is money. I think they make a song that say that money. Yeah, you gotta have money in order to play this game right here. Anyway, do a quick little practice session. It's Monday, June the 3rd. That's it. June 3rd. I got to keep up with the dates, man, because all the sports betting and stuff like that, you get confused because they'll put bets on there that you can place for the next day, and if you place them, you'll be like, damn, that was the other day. That was the wrong day. Anyway, we'll do a quick little practice session here tonight. Just been busting it out, man. I got a lot of contracts going on right now, and I want to get them all dialed in and complete before I leave out of town. We got 20 days before we hit Biloxi, Mississippi, and I'm not going to miss that. So we'll get out here and we'll practice a little bit and see what we can do here. Get me a couple of dice out here in different colors and get them all ready just in case the old bad number shows up. We'll switch dice out. Anyway, yeah, just been working a lot. The last time I went to the casino, which was I would say that was probably a weekend ago, or maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I know we went to the lake twice, so it was the previous weekend because we just got back from the lake again yesterday, so which was really fun. Went over to Murphy. Murphy has been really nice to us here lately, and like I said, I've just been twice so far. The first time we went with G and Jay and his wife and Crappin' Camper. Yeah, we all met up and all of us had a really good time, so that was pretty fun. This time, me and my wife, we bought a new jet ski, so we decided to go over there and test out the new jet ski. But before we went, we decided to take a trip. That was Memorial Day weekend. We decided to take a trip to the Murphy Casino since it's on the way. Well, the lake that we go to is in Georgia, Hiwassee, Georgia. But you pass it, and then you go to Murphy, and then you just come back. So we decided to go over there and play a little bit. We got there real early. I think we left here at 7, 8, somewhere up in there. And then we got over there probably about 9. It's an hour away. Got over there. Anyway, got over there. Started off on the little table. There was a couple people there. One guy, he wanted to shoot a whole bunch, so we just kept letting him shoot. Anyway, he was doing fair, so we let him keep on shooting. I got up from over there because I really wanted to test my toss out on a real table, so I decided that I was going to go and play on the table. But the regular craps table, it was packed. I mean, this is early in the morning. It was already packed. So I talked to some bosses over there that I met from the last time. And they say, oh, we're going to open the crapless table at 10 o'clock. I said, okay, perfect. That's fine. So this was probably a little bit after 9. They said, but what you could do is you could put your card in the spot, which was really nice of them. Cherokee don't do that. Murphy did this for me. I walked up there and they said, you can put this, your player's card in the spot and you'll have that spot whenever this table opens. I was like, no shit. It was like, yeah. So I put my card in the spot and they said, just walk around and go and play and do whatever. And then when you see people coming around the table, just come back. 549 points, 9. I said, okay, that's really cool. So I left my card there. Walked around, looked at a couple of slot machines, which really don't bother me that much. Went back over there where my wife was at because she enjoys the little tub. And the guy, of course, he still was over there playing around. And so, with that being said, took my time and just waited patiently. That's a 6. Waited patiently until the table opened, and sure enough, as it was getting closer to opening, a couple people started coming around. Well, it's the crapless table, and I think, it was $25. Yep, it was $25. So, a couple people started coming around. One guy over here, another guy over here, and then there was a lady. Yeah, she was right here. And then I had my spot. And then there was another guy right beside me. Okay, so they opened up the table. And it started over there in the corner. And yeah, it played out fair. I think he had probably like a 5 roll or something. The lady that was here, she got the shooting, and she did pretty good. I know her point was the 4, and then she hit like the 6, 8, 9, 10. You know, she hit pretty good bit of numbers, and then she 7'd out. Table was still light because remember, this is early. This is a little after 10 o'clock, and Camper was supposed to be there, but I think he wasn't getting there till later on. I wasn't gonna stay that long. It was just like a hit, and then hit the casino real quick, test out the toss, make sure it wasn't false, and then hit the lake. So she tossed for a little while, and then the dice came to me. So, as usual, I set up my little 3, 6, 6, 5 dice set, and I line them up as I was taught, just like this, and I slowly pitched them over there, and sure enough, they laid down exactly how they did here at the house. So, I'm making a video. And so what I was doing was I was thinking about it at first, and I was like, well, let me make sure that this is this is real. So I went light, 5, 6, 8, 9 inside, and I went light on it. The minimum plus $5, and then I just kept on tossing. They kept coming out really good. And I ended up rolling for over 4 stick changes. The dice I just kept hitting everything. I hit the tall side, 8, 9, 10, 11, on the crapless. It was a crapless table. Total 11 up. I was tapping that 12 really good. The only number I was missing was the 2 on it. At the end of my roll, I believe I tossed 46. A guy that was over in the corner over there, he counted them. And it was actually 46 rolls at the end of it. It worked out really good in everybody's favor. I was super excited, very happy with the results. And you know what? I'm just going to give the credit where the credit's due. I went over to Gargoyle's house, which I'm pretty sure you guys seen a video of me and him, me in his G cave, because I talked to him. You know, we met over here in Cherokee, and we had a session, and he done real good, and I was very not impressed, but interested in how he did what he did, not just one time, but twice, from two different positions. I am going to stick with the position that I know that I've been tossing from for a long time. So, with that being said, I'm going to give Gargoyle 1,000% credit for taking the time out of his schedule and inviting me over, looking at my toss on his table, which, I mean, it's basically almost the same, but this table right now is super bouncy. Now that I got this new layout on there, I'm assuming it has to break in or whatever, but Gargoyle took the time, and he seen what was wrong with the way I was gripping the dice. He seen what was wrong with the way I was tossing the dice. And he took the time and he watched my videos whenever I put videos out, and he would call me or send me a text and say, hey, can you call me real quick? I need to talk to you about something. And I'd get on the phone with him, hey, what's up, G? And he would say, hey, I watched your video, but I'm going to let you know something. And he would say, hey, when you are setting your dice up and you are, your grip, everything looks good. Where you position them, everything looks good. He said, but sometimes when you toss them, you need to watch what you do. When you toss, you need to go back and watch your videos. And I hear a lot of other people preaching, go back and watch. Go back and watch. Go back and watch. And I really never done that. I would just take the role as is and, just put the video out because it's entertainment. But if you want to learn something from what you're doing, you need to go back and watch. Because even though you think that you're sitting here, I know I'm getting off of this right here, but even though you're doing this right here and you're thinking that you're doing a good job, you need to go back and watch it. And he took the time and he said, hey man, watch your videos because some of your tosses are great. If you can stick to the way that you are doing those tosses, then you might be all right. But some of your tosses are going astray, and the reason why is because you're not taking your time and you're not relaxing and that's awesome. That right there is not just a friendship. It's also a coach. It's somebody that sees something that you're doing and they're taking the time and they're saying, hey, I want to help this guy because if he's really serious about playing this game and, he's going to take his, hard-earned money and go out here and act like he could do something when he really can't until he practices as much as he can until he gets better. I hear a lot of people saying, hey, practice, practice, practice. It's so true. This information is as true as you can get it, man. If you can find somebody like that'll call you up after you post a video or something, and that's one of the reasons why I did this, is because I am serious about this game. Even though it is a game, I like to play it. And if I could learn something from anybody, this is the platform to do it, because you get the reaction from the viewers, the people that watch the videos. And some people have been playing the game long enough to be like, hey man, I see what you're doing and maybe you should try this. Even, with the set challenges. I like that other people, Cage does sat challenges, he did like a 2V sat challenge, just to see maybe one time if you're tossing and you need a 8 or something like that, you could probably switch to set, which I'm not going to, but it is interesting to know that you probably can, and you probably could do that. You know what I'm saying? You could probably get that 8 if you needed it, if you knew exactly how these dice are supposed to, the results they're supposed to give you. So all the information is out there. Some of it is good, and some of it's just, it is what it is. It's entertainment. But I believe that, we got a really good community out there. Even though I had a excellent session, I mean, it went on forever. I mean, my wife would look back. She would be over there, and that craps estate was right across from where she's at, and she would look back, and I was still rolling. And then she finally came over there, and she was like, "Are you still rolling?" And I was like, "No." I'm like, "Just let me finish this roll right here, and then we'll talk." And you know what I did? As soon as I 7'd out, I pushed my chips in and I said, "Color up." And you know how I did that? My wife had sent a message to Gargoyle. This is no lie. She sent a message to Gargoyle and she said, "My husband's on a monster roll right now, and he's already went through 4 stick changes so far." And Gargoyle told her to tell me, "When you get done with that roll, you color up and you get out of there." That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's why we play this game right here. We don't play this game to sit in here and just keep on tossing the dice until we, try to beat the casino. No. The game is to take what you have learned and what you have practiced. This is my dice set. I know what it can produce. It can produce whatever it's supposed to produce if it's done right. So that's why it's important to do practice what you're doing and get it right. You see what I'm saying? That's the importance of it. Get everything right before you go to the casino. Get your toss right. Get your mechanics right. Get your betting right. I could have murdered them if I would have bet as aggressive as I wanted to. I could have took Murphy for a shit ton more money, but I didn't because I was more concerned on this part, mechanics. I was more concerned about, hey, this is actually working what I was taught. What I was taught is actually working. It's actually doing what it's supposed to be doing. So the money will come. The money will come. But learn this shit first. See that 426? I know I can hit another 6. I guarantee you I can hit another 6. It's not a doubt in my mind that another 6 won't come. It might not come in the next roll, but I guarantee you it's going to come. If everything is staying the same. If everything's the same. It was like I was in a zone in Murphy. Everybody that leaves me a comment in the comment section, I really appreciate y'all. I just looked at it today, and I started this YouTube channel just, playing around and having fun with everybody, which I think is awesome because I've met some good, cool people through this right here. And I think it's awesome because some of them actually have come to Cherokee and some of them come to Murphy, and I'll meet them and we'll play together and we'll eat together and we'll have a great time. We got 20 days before Biloxi's coming, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have a blast in Biloxi. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to every bit of that. But just know that you got to practice this stuff. And if you got somebody out there that's willing to ping you or send you a text message and say, hey, call me, call them. Because they've probably seen something that you need to know in order to better yourself at this game right here before you step into the damn beast of a casino, because we all know that casino don't give a damn. You lose, it's theirs. You win, you better know when to get away from the table and take that winning. I could have easily stayed there, because if I told you how much money I freaking made, I could have easily stayed there and tried that shit again, and it wouldn't affect nothing because I had tripled my bankroll. I tripled whatever. It was great. But long story short, guys. Give credit where it's due. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the guys that's out here teaching the right information and use it to your advantage. I did, and like I said, I appreciate it. I got almost 200 subscribers. Was not looking forward to that, but I looked at it today, and I was like, wow, there's 200 people watching me. This is pretty cool, and I hope to meet every one of y'all one day and play together, whether it be Atlantic City or Vegas or Mississippi or there's so many different places that I haven't touched yet. Chicago, I think Arnell said come on up there, so I'm gonna swing up there soon. I'm going back out to Arizona. I loved it out there. That was fun. So there's so many people out there that love this game, and I want to play with all of you guys. Everybody that's subscribed to my channel, man, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. But Biloxi's in 20 days, and we got to practice, guys, because those casinos, they're sitting there waiting on you. And if you don't know what you're doing, you will lose. But if you do know what you're doing and you know the signs, let's say I tossed the toss and it went like stupid, I know, hey, chill. Maybe don't toss right now and pass the dice to somebody else, and just get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? Let's say if I had a 0.7 out, something ain't right. I'm not going to toss again. I'm going to back away from the table. Be smart. Be smart about this game. If you catch a monster roll down there in Biloxi while we're all down there, get the hell off of that table, because it will go south. I promise you, after I left, I guarantee you that damn table went to shit. Did I care? Nope, because I collected my money and I was back in my dang car pulling Jack and headed to the lake to go have a good time. Guys, a lot of people say that, you can listen to people and this and that. I believe it. I believe there is something to this game, and I like it, and I'm going to continue playing it, but y'all just be careful. I know this trip report came at a later date, but I tell you what, my business has been going nuts. I love it. I love what I do for a living, and that shit come first. It really does. Providing for my family by working hard with these hands and the help that I got that's working for me, and we're banging them out and we're doing a great job. That's what it's about. This game right here can wait if that right there is what's important, because I have to stand behind, how I earn my living, and that's my business. So my business and my family, and God, my family, and then my business come first, and then I could game. But everything lined up really good so far. So I'm looking forward to Biloxi and meeting everybody that's coming. I know we're going to have a big crowd. I know it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to playing with people, but I'll tell you right now, them crowded tables, you got to be careful on them. There's a lot of 0.7 out on crowded tables, so my advice is to just try to find your time while you're there. Find your time if it's early in the morning or late at night or whatever. Don't get on them too crowded tables because it could get nasty. That when I started that role and people started coming around and they started seeing all those black chips on the layout and they started lining up, they started getting in on that. And then the more chips on the felt, the more stuff's in the way. If you're a person that knows how to toss the dice and try to at least avoid it, which that don't happen all the time. Sometimes you hit them chips because every toss ain't gonna be the same. Some of them might be the same, but then all of a sudden it just goes a little sideways. So just be careful. Like I said, I appreciate every one of y'all. G, if you watch this video, man, thank you. You've been a big part of what I am becoming. I'm not there yet. There's still a lot of practice still. Our bodies change every day, so we always have to, reconfigure something. We're different. We are human, so we do make mistakes, so that's allowed. But just know when you are making a mistake. Okay? So, you see how they landed and they look good like that? I was taught that. So, that's all I can say. I appreciate everybody that's watching. This has been Mr. Yo. I got a lot of practice to do. I got 20 days before I leave. I'll be there Thursday. Anybody that's coming on that Thursday on the 20th, I'll be there. I might not play. I'll probably be watching everything because I like to scope out situations before I dive into them. Toss them till you boss them. This has been Mr. Yo. We out.